Okay, I want to give you a quick tour of Maximizer. There are a couple of changes, and I believe you'll find it much easier to use. Of course, you know, when you click on your $sign, your list comes up. One thing you'll notice differently now is that you're looking at a list of companies rather than companies and contacts mixed together. Okay, so when you click on one of the companies, if you're on the details tab, you can see all the details regarding that company. If you want to see who's at the company that you might call, you go to contacts, and then you'll be shown all of the individuals at the company. Okay, so let's say you don't want to call either of these people, you want to call the receptionist to find out who is the best person to talk to. You go back to details and see here we're on the company level, Blue Sky Coaching Inc. You would click on this icon here to make a call. So this launches your call dialog. Very, very important to always launch that so that your calls are counted. And let's say I hang up on that or I close that up. So that's making the call. Let's say the receptionist gave you the name of the individual to talk to, and maybe put you through, maybe didn't. You go back to contacts, and here you're going to add the contact right in here. Okay, and that's pretty straightforward. Phone number, email address, and so forth. Now if you're calling from calling directly one of the contacts, you want to click on them first, so that brings up their details. Now you want to phone from here, so that when you take notes on this call, you would click answer when he picks up. When you take notes on this call, they will be directly attached to this individual rather than the company level. So you take your notes, you hang up, save, you can cancel that for now. Okay. So let's say you were to, from that call, schedule a meeting. So you're all familiar with schedule a meeting. You want to choose the same subject every time, date, from, until. I always set a reminder and an alarm. That's an email reminder that'll come to you. If you want to set some specific parameters, you can set them here as to when the alarm will go off and when to send you the reminder email. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now that I've scheduled that meeting, he'll show up in the calendar. However, I also need to add a user-defined field, and the user-defined field is canard meeting date, which I've already done here, and I'm going to cancel that. The reason that that's really important is that when you check this $sign, you'll see all of your meetings in one view, and we can also see everyone's meetings, so we just have a really good idea of the success rate in booking meetings. Okay, so back to this individual. Let's say I'm going to hotlist them. Right down here I'll schedule to do, and you're already familiar with this. You would pull up an activity, which is really important. That'll help you sort through your daily calling, and we just okay that. We'll just default it to today. Call them on Sunday. And now that individual will be in the hot list. So your hot list, by the way, the default is on today, but if you wanted to see what's happening later this week, this month, or whatever, then you would just choose the appropriate item here. Also, it's set up to bring forward any unfinished tasks that you may have. So any older hot list items will show up in your today until you clear them off. Okay, so that you know that you've dealt with this company, so assuming that this is the only person you'll be calling at this company, what you want to do is go back to the company level with this pull down. Alright, now I'm at the company level, and I want to add a user-defined field under caller that will show up in my list view, and it's this one right here, hotlisted Kennard. So I've hotlisted this person, and I'm not going to call anyone else from that company, so it shows up here. Now when you're looking at a list of a few hundred people or what have you, you can quickly see who it is that you've already dealt with, so that you can go on to the next company and so forth. Hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.